Next project we've been working on is consolidating the hard copy data storage issue at the herbarium. So over the 30 or 40 years of BDBSA, we've accumulated a lot of raw data sets, slides and prints, and maps. So we had lots of cabinets and compactors. So we've undertaken a project. Some of that data is captured onto the departmental systems, and some still needs to be entered. So we've undertaken this project over the last year, I think it's been underway, to get all that scanned so that it can be archived, and also to make it more accessible to everybody. So just to give you a bit of a visual, so this is one of 10 areas of data sheets that are stored in compactors at the herbarium that we've been scanning. And we've turned that into, a heap of electronic directories now where you can go in and find those data sheets instead. And so at the click of a mouse, you can open up, the data sheets related to any of the projects you're looking at if you need to check on anything. And the other bonus is that it's actually made some information that was previously not captured and inaccessible. It's made that more accessible. So things like the weather observations you can see down the bottom corner there, and the mud maps in particular for anyone wanting to revisit sites, photo point sites, and museum determinations and lots of other stuff. So this is a typical biosurvey set of data sheets, but any project going into BDBSA, the idea is to scan those raw data sheets and then they can be archived and electronically accessed. We're 2/3 of the way through scanning all the data sheets. So we've got this corporate warehouse where we store data, images, stuff that's going in and stuff that has gone into systems. So that can be made accessible to anyone needing that. We also had about 6 map cabinets with thousands of maps. So we consolidated them down to about 700 of the maps that had markup on them, and then got those scanned. So that's made some projects discoverable that weren't before, that had just been hanging in these map cabinets. So this example is a historic one of wombat mapping that was done in the 80s, that probably the only reference to it is on these maps hanging in the cabinet. So we've scanned these 700 maps and grouped them into projects, and then we'll register those projects on BDBSA. So if you were doing that keyword search for wombats, you would see that there's this historic map collection that potentially has information that may be of use to managers. And ideally, we could turn that into species records and get them onto the super tables as well. But at least it's discoverable. And if someone has resources, that might get the data captured better as we go. And we also have 6 cabinets, filing drawers of slides and prints and stuff, which I'm still consolidating.